Well, guys, this is the Business Over Beer podcast. This is the beer portion of the program. We ask all of our guests to bring a beer to share, and we're going to keep it going with you guys. So, Marc and Joe, have you brought a beer to share?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
I knew we could count on you guys. All right,
winning.
let's start.
You have
Right
me
here.
a beer. The instructions I was given is to bring your favorite beer.
Yeah.
And I don't have a favorite beer, but I really like IPAs. And so it actually took a little bit of digging to find this one because it's one of my favorites. It's Black Raven's Trickster IPA. Black Raven is in Redmond, Washington, so
Okay.
It's not in Southwest Washington. But the reason I like it is, A, it's a really good IPA,
Mm-hmm.
but to me it's like quintessential. It's got 4 different hops, all from the Northwest.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting blend. If you're not a big IPA person, it might be a little harsh. It's, I think, close to 7%.
Yeah.
IBUs, if you're into that, and it's not horrible, so it's not super bitter. And for me, it's pretty well balanced.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Well, Ben and I are big IPA guys, and I've never had this, so I'm excited to have it.
Good.
Canope, on the other hand, is not as much of an IPA. He likes other types of beers, which is a perfect segue.
Sure.
Joe, what did you bring for us?
Well, I brought a Bouy beer. So, again, being asked to bring your favorite beer, I thought, okay, well, I'll bring a bourbon. But given that it's, business over beer and not business over bourbon, I went with a Bouy. And the reason why is, one, there's too many IPAs to choose from. So I figured I'd, change it up a little bit. And this one in particular caught my attention because I think probably if you've ever been out the mouth of the Columbia in a boat, it's one of the scariest places you'll ever be on the face of this earth. So I thought, you know what? This reminds me of being out there. So I wanted to bring this along and we'll give it a shot.
Rock and roll.
Awesome.
Let's crack them open and see what we think.
From the can on this one.
All right, Prost, you guys. Thank you so much.
Prost.
Tink, tink.
Cheers.
Social distancing process.
Clink.
Oh, man.
I didn't drink from it yet.
Go ahead, Ben. Kick us off.
Oh, that's the Bouy. Man, that's so good. Everything that they described on the side of the can, well balanced, full hop flavor, citrusy and piney. Yes. That's it. It's delicious. It does the Pacific Northwest really good.
It really is kind
Man,
of just
it's-
what you said, a quintessential Pacific Northwest IPA. You get a lot of the citrus notes up front on the nose, and then you drink it, and it's bitter as hell, which I love. So I'm curious what the IBUs actually are. I didn't see if they were on there, but
That's a good question.
I didn't see them on the can. But
I thought it was in the 70 range.
yeah,
Wow.
that feels about right. And it just keeps going all the way to the back of your palate. And for me, that's what I love about IPA. So
What do you think, Canoper?
It's really good. It is piney. It is piney.
it is.
As you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of IPAs. I do like a fair amount of them. This isn't something that I could drink.
Yeah.
I couldn't just sit down and have a couple of these. Having one glass of it is just right for me. But it's good beer. I like it.
Pull the cue cards. Not horrible.
Not horrible.
I didn't hate it. All right, who's got the cue card? Have you had the Bouy Pilsner? Have you had the Czech-Style Pilsner before?
I have. I like it. It's a good beer. Nice and crisp. Easy to drink. I'm cracking that right now, actually.
Yeah. What do you think over there, Kimberly? What do you think of the beers?
Well, the Black Raven is a beautiful color. It's the same color as my car. So I like the can a lot.
I like the can.
The beer is the same color as your car, or the can is the same color?
That's what I thought.
The can.
The can.
Yeah, the can.
That's what I thought she meant.
Like, man, that's a cool looking car.
That is cool looking.
I'm also like Jason, IPAs are not my favorite, and normally I would take a drink and kind of wince. But I took a second and a third sip. It's pretty balanced. So yeah,
What kind of beers do you prefer to drink?
sour.
Oh
I
yeah.
like sour beer or a nice dark porter like in the wintertime. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and the Bouy.
Did you taste the Pilsner? Bouy.
Bouy is awesome. So I love Bouy. And Bouy is in Astoria. So right where you were talking about. Bobbing on board. Over there on the pier.